Why hello everybody, my name is Threatx and welcome back to Distance Worlds 2. Everybody, I have brilliant news. I was looking at things between episodes and I actually missed something last time, which is, in fact, a derelict ship. Now, I'm not sure why it's around such a purple and crazy gas giant. This is actually not a normal derelict ship, you see. This is a colony ship. Now, if you look here inside, it actually has 53 million Shandar, which is an alien race. And of course, we are playing United Kingdom. We want to get as many races as possible inside our glorious empire to truly conquer the galaxy. I mean, make the galaxy a peaceful place under correct and firm leadership. Now, these Shandar are different than humans, you see, because I think they're a bit odd myself. They want to live in volcanic planets. They want to live in places that are made out of sulfur, where humans, of course, are completely opposite of this. We don't want to live over there. I think we've all probably seen Star Wars at this point. Who would like to live on Mustafar? It's horrible. There's literally lava everywhere. It's like 2 billion degrees. You can't get a tan because it's normally quite dark. I don't understand it myself. But regardless, if we get these guys repaired up and put into service, we might be able to get ourselves more planets and colonies nearby. Now, what else is happening right now? As we are still very early on in the game, we actually haven't discovered any other races yet. It's just us and a bunch of pirates and space monsters. So, bit dangerous, but there's no actual civilizations nearby. Now, there are a few things I want to try and get done. So, for instance, right now, we have discovered a single little independent colony over here. I've been randomly bribing them with cookies for the last, I don't know, few years. And hopefully, very soon, we should be able to try and, well, coerce them into joining our empire. So if we have a look here, if I try and colonize them right now, we currently have a 0% chance, but if I give them more bribes, which I can, we might be able to increase free trade, and now we have a 100% chance of colonizing the system. So I'm actually going to commission a colony ship to be built at the home planet, and we can fly over there and hopefully take it over. Now, something else that has just happened, I kind of missed it a little bit though. If we look at here, we've actually just researched shipboarding. Now, I got a lot of comments last episode saying, why are you not capturing pirate ships? Well, the reason for that is because I didn't have this technology. So if we go back into the ship designer, and we have a look at the Short Sword Mark 1, our new frigate design, we can see we can now build assault pods. This assault pod here allows us to do quite a few things. We can now go around and capture damaged combat ships. We can capture civilians, raid planets, raid bases, loads of things we can unlock with just this one pod. So we're going to put it on our ship right away. We're going to lose a little bit of fuel cell coverage, but I think this would be a better idea in the long run. Because if we capture high ship technologies, we can then make better ships faster, which is a no-brainer to me. So I'm going to save this, and it's done. Now, of course, we haven't actually built a single frigate yet. We've only got escorts. So we're going to go and also redesign the Royal Guard to now only house frigates. It might be a bit expensive, though. Let's be honest here, because we want to make sure we maintain a good amount of funding here. If we go too much on building ships and stuff, we end up in a situation where we're not getting maximum research or population growth, which we want to get at all times in this game. However, right now we've got loads of money spare, so I'm actually going to build up a few frigates now. Oh, when I say a few, I literally mean 2. We'll do it as time goes on. Hopefully we can get more and more units there. Oh, check it out. Our colony ship's been finished. Okay, so what we're going to be doing, I'm going to make this control group 4. And also, we've now finished the unknown Shandar colony ship as well, which is brilliant. So I'm going to micromanage these guys because we want to make sure we use them properly and not just reassign them in the wrong place. So we're going to make this guy do absolutely nothing because there's no locations in my entire empire which can house these people at the moment, which is annoying, but it is what it is. So if you guys head back to Albion and just sit here pretty for a while, if you don't mind. Oh, wait a second. There it is. Go here and please just hang out at Albion. And you guys, I'm going to manually tell them to fly over to the colony. So the reason I'm doing this manually is because if we look out on the main map here, if you guys remember how the fuel range works, we've actually got a bit of a problem here. We're going to run out of fuel before we reach the swampy planet, which is not very good. So instead, I'm going to get them to fly nearby, if we can, and refuel. So we know 100% that there's a refueling point here, and there's also going to be a new one over here, because we've actually recently just found a gas giant. Oh, wait, we haven't done this yet. There's no mining station. Damn it. It's okay. What we'll do, we'll make the ship fly here anyway, and hopefully by the time it gets there, there's also going to be some fuel station there. It can refuel when there's fly over to the colony. Cool. So with that on the way, we'll come back to that in a few minutes and see how things are working out. Back over here. So, what do? I think we want to try and make sure we get more money. Because if you look up here, we've actually got negative money right now. I think it's because I've been building too much stuff. And also, I think my income's just gone down. Because we actually had a temporary event which gave us a bunch of benefits on our homeland, which has now run out. So it does mean currently we're not making too much money. So I'm going to stop building frigates and we're going to work on improving the economy. Oh, what's this? We found a tomb. Investigate. Oh no. There's a pirate ambush. Oh no, it spawned a bunch of enemies nearby. Buddy, what are you doing? Why are you exploring the planet? There's pirates. Okay, dude, get out of there. Okay, I think he should be okay. We haven't got very good jump engines, but they were quite a distance, so he has got out of there. So this is okay, I guess. It's a bit annoying. We found a place which actually has an empire bonus. We might want to grab it at some point, if we can actually people on top of it. But regardless of that, though, it does mean there's now 4 additional pirate ships spawning in the galaxy, which are going to probably cause problems in this area. But we haven't identified yet where their pirate base is, so this area might be a bit more dangerous now for the foreseeable future. Oh, check it out. This is a bonus we just lost. We just got it back again. Great art expedition. We must have like a lot of Picassos in Albion. People are like, we must draw the most powerful paintings. So with that buff being back inside us, we now are making 4k excess income, which is brilliant. So when I can, I will go back to, well, filling in here and getting more frigates. Speaking of frigates, here is our very first short sword. Not much to look at yet, but it is definitely more powerful than our other ships here. In fact, it's got an extra like 30-40 damage here, but it also has the ability to board locations as well. Speaking of boarding, I got to make sure, because this game's got a lot of automation going on here. If we have a look at our military policy, there's actually presets for your AI on when to use your capturing things. So we actually already got it set correctly. It is already set to capture ships which are high tech or larger than we can build. And also we've been asked to capture bases if they're in our own territory. Personally, I want them to also capture neutral enemies as well, because if there's places out in the middle of nowhere, it might house a really powerful like resource, like fuel, maybe some like rare spices or something. So we want to make sure we capture anything we can with any base. Now, it's also been set to never enlist, which means we don't keep them. We always send them back to base to be disassembled, which is going to be very, very handy here. So I'm happy with these settings. Bases are actually set to scrap. I actually am going to change this to always enlist, so we always have them available, and it'll probably get upgraded to a better, it'll probably be upgraded later on to higher tier. So I'm actually going to enlist every base possible, just because I want to make sure that we lock the location down. For instance, if I have a colony like a mining base over here, I capture it and then I delete it, someone else might fly over, quickly build their own base there, and I lose that slot. So I want to make sure I keep the slots inside my own kingdom here. Done. So that's happy. Done. That's perfect. Now, it seems we've also found some ancient human colony ruins, which is good news. Wait, Dagobah? Oh my god. Is Yoda here? Wait. There's no Yoda. Okay. That'd be a great event. You've discovered Master Yoda. You now gain the ability to become Jedi. The ruins of this ancient world extend across the planets both above and below ground and are relatively unstable. This world clearly suffered a bombardment and some other cataclysmic event in the distant past. Not very good. The above ground ruins seem more residential in nature. What little your team has explored below ground indicates those ruins are more industrial in nature. However, exploring above ground could collapse some of the below ground ruins. Oh, so we got a catch-22. Do we go above ground or below ground? Given the instability, do you choose to focus on whatever? Okay, so we're going to go above ground, and I'll explain why afterwards, but trust me, you have discovered an artifact. Yes, I've seen this event before, everybody. It's one of the story ones, so I actually remembered, luckily, in the old noggin there, the correct answer here. The other one, I think if you went below ground, you actually unlock a technology, which is great if you're not human, but I think you get one of these. Now, of course, the ability or technology to talk to humans is probably great if I'm an insect, but as a human, we can already do it. We've already got all the slang down. We're not even using most words. We're just doing like weird gestures. We know exactly what we're doing via TikTok dancing, so it's perfect. Now, this guy, though, is an artifact, everybody. We have found An ancient artifact from the old age. Now, this is brilliant news because this artifact is going to make our life a lot better. If we go and have a look over here, we can see that we now own the Frontier, an ancient headset which includes a recording of a virtual reality masterpiece from the old human Solar Republic. So this actually gives us a bonus on the planet it's put on to reduce colony by 10%, which is brilliant, by the way, because I'm not sure if you guys are aware. If we go to Albion right now, and we have a look inside the planet, we currently have 49.1% of our revenue lost to corruption. Yeah, it's really bad. I mean, literally just going to work in the morning, you have to pay off like 20 police officers just to go out your front door. It is horrific. it's bad. So this doesn't actually... So it's very good idea to try and reduce corruption as fast as possible, because we're losing 111,000 from revenue, which affects our, well, private economy, how much stuff they can maintain, how much planets they can mine, build, ships. It's very important. So hopefully... Actually, it's already arrived. That was quick. How did it get there so quickly? I don't understand. It's reduced the corruption by 5%, which is a good start. We're actually getting somewhere there. So if you're wondering how this reduces corruption, I presume what we're doing is we're picking up all like the gangsters and stuff on the streets. We're strapping these helmets to them, and they think they're still in real life scanning people, but they're actually just doing it in a video game. So we've actually reduced corruption that way. As for our economy, though, I think we can do better. I think we can keep going here. So if we go to technology, we're currently researching hyperdrives and scanners. Now, if I go down to the bottom here, you can see we can actually research planetary governance, which actually improves everything again. We get ourselves, globally, more lead equality, but also increases happiness, reduces corruption again, more defense, and more development. All of those things, apart from the defense one, will give us more money in the long run. So we want to get that as a next priority, as if we can. Awesome. Okay, it's been a bit of time. How are we looking with the colony ship? Wait, buddy, why are you just in the middle of nowhere? Literally, there's nothing here. He's just hanging out. Let's go over here. So something that might have happened. There may have been an enemy pirate ship, and he might have escaped the system. The good news is, though, we're about to build a very own mining base nearby, so that will happen quite shortly, and then we can make the jump over to the world as well. So the reason I didn't just send them off right away, it would have taken a long time to travel there without fuel, and also, I'm not sure if you guys noticed here, but if you try and colonize a neutral location, it's based off your current happiness or relations with the people, right? So if I just left it there, by the time that ship arrived, it might be at 50% chance. So I want to make sure when I go and do this manually, the ship is nearby, I give the gift then, and we lock in 100% chance, because the amount of times I've failed, 70 odd, 50% chances is astronomical. I don't have to build a second ship and come back later. Apart from that, it looks like we've also found more stuff in the ancient human data vault. Let's investigate. So further extensive excavations in the Dagobah system, oh, it's the same place, have revealed a previously unknown sublevel which contains a massive vault, complete with an active ancient security system. After further careful investigation, some of our scientists believe the only way to get inside is to use some of our most powerful plasma-cutting explosives. That's my kind of thinking, guys. There's a door. What do? Blow up the wall next to it. It makes sense. Others think that with more time, we may be able to interface with the security system hack. Oh no, not hacking. I've seen many Netflix and TV shows over the years. Hacking always works. There's normally like a bunch of weird floating boxes which kind of fill themselves in on the screen. I think that's how hacking works. So we're going to let them deal with it, because I'm pretty sure they know what they're doing. Try to hack it. Done. So it looks like we did get inside killing a scientist. However, we have managed to successfully open the vault, which leads us to getting a bunch of technology. Fast missiles. Interesting. So this is quite interesting, actually, because not only have we broken into the vault, it also tells us about 2 navigational locations, which means if we zoom out the map, you'll probably see one of these floating icons now. There you go. So we now know there are 2 locations on the system which house more human-related artifact or locations. So if we can, we want to try and get a ship over there and discover the secrets of those locations. Now, also, because we have grabbed fast missiles... Oh, it's not actually finished yet. Close, though. Close. We've unlocked a new weapon here. Now, this is probably not the best thing to unlock, to be honest. But if we can get a higher tier technology, I think it's probably worth it. So DPS wise, damage 12, 2.64 a second. It's quite a bit better than what we have right now of our current technology. But they are quite large. 38 size is a bit beefy, but I think we will try and unlock them just so we have the technology available when we can. Awesome. Scientist kill. Oh, is that who they killed? Oh no. We lost Karen. So look, do I have any... That was my only scientist. Let's hope they weren't too good, because otherwise we just lost some stuff there. Wait, this guy sucks. Casto. His only ability is to increase defense strength and recovery rate, but it takes long to recruit units, but he's the only general I have on my home planet. I don't think I want him, to be honest. Negative traits kind of stick around like a wet blanket, guys. I think we're just going to dismiss him. I'm sorry. I demand excellence from my staff. I mean, this guy here, energetic. He knows what he's doing. Me. Wait, I'm a poor administrator? Oh, no. We've actually got some more traits since last time, actually. Yeah, I'll take it. Well, I don't want to dismiss myself, because that would just be sad. I have to retire into the countryside or something. So I leave myself alive for now. I will probably die at some point, though. I'm only human. Let's have a look around. So we've got quite a bit of money right now, actually. We're doing pretty well with the old income. Let's buy some more frigates. That's a lot of frigates. This hopefully helps out a little bit. And if we go over this way, can you head over and pick up some fuel? So this base actually isn't finished yet. So it only holds literally 2 fuel right now. So it's not enough to fuel this guy up to travel across different systems. But if we give it a few minutes, hopefully it will gain enough resources to actually refuel and head off. So you kind of see these are generated at different rates. It's mostly because the planets have different ratios here. So it's got 27% efficiency with Calson income, where it's higher than the other ones. So it's going to take a little bit of time to get going, but when it does, it should be fine. I know you want to join the Empire. Don't worry, we're working on it. Okay, let's refuel you. Hopefully there's enough fuel to get us all the way there. I like how that landed inside the station despite it being vastly larger than it. Let's not question the specifics there. Perfect. So now we can head over and fly to this system. So I'm not going to directly just fly in there. Oh, actually, I say that. Mostly because there's actually pirates nearby, which is a bit scary. We found an ancient battlefield. Interesting. There's too many events at the moment. There's quite a few of them. So apparently we found... So there's an ancient battleship nearby. At least it's buried onto a planet. I think what we're going to probably do... I'm actually just going to stabilize and exploit for 20,000 credits. It might give us some more technology. Let me know, guys, let me know in the comments though, would you like me to read out all these events? Because I think there are going to be quite a few of them. It might be a bit too much. So I think for now we're just going to do the human ones, but move on with the generic ones like this. Okay, so that's great news, guys. We actually just unlocked more hyperdrive technology and long-range sensors. This actually was part of the human quest that I didn't even realize. If you want to read these things, feel free and go ahead. We'll definitely read out the new Shakturi quest lines when they come through though, because that's going to be brand new content for us. So with that in mind, we are now very, very close to unlocking the hyperdrive technology for our base here. Now, unfortunately, I haven't got enough cash on hand. If I could, I would have loved to have locked it in, because there's a chance we might get a negative event and it goes back to 0%, which would be very bad. But hopefully, if we're lucky, we will get all the way to 100% and unlock the better jump drives. Okay, how are you guys doing? I think what we're going to do, before we use this fleet to attack more enemies nearby, we're going to wait for the new hyperdrive to come in, and then we will do it. Because otherwise, it's going to take longer to get there. I'd rather do it at full speed if we can. Okay, how you doing, buddy? Okay, he's going to get there soon. How much is it going to cost to lock this in? Only another 4 or 5 grand. So if we wait a few seconds, we should be able to lock it in then. How's it looking over here? Pretty good. So have we found any more locations yet? Pirates. No, it seems we've only found locations with monsters in it. Still definitely worth knocking those out. So for instance, last episode we've destroyed some enemies at the Paris Inferno. Now it's got a beautiful resort base on there. So if you want to take a holiday across the galactic rim and stare into the depths of a black hole for like 2 weeks, you can now do it and pay me money. I must admit though, I'm not really sure why you would want to go and stare at a black hole for a few weeks. It doesn't look that great, to be honest, and it's kind of terrifying. But if people pay me money for it, I don't really care too much. Oh, it's done. Lock it in. Locked. The game can no longer take it away from me. That is now my technology. Excellent. So, what do we want to go for next when it comes to increased power? I want to go for the economy more. So, something else that I personally find quite useful when it comes to getting a good economy is we also want to unlock these guys. So, this will allow us to get more larger and powerful civilian ships. Now, as far as I remember, freighters kind of work in 3 different ways. You have small, medium, and large, and they kind of do different jobs. So you want to make sure you unlock all 3 of them as soon as possible to make sure your economy is working on all cylinders and doing long-term trading, doing long-range trading or supply runs, and also short-range jumps. It's very, very useful to grab there. Awesome. Okay, so I think we might want to try and... Okay, so we're going to give the game a few minutes to grab that hyperdrive. I'm a bit concerned here because this guy decided to fly directly through a nebula field, which is honestly stupid. I don't know why this has happened. So nebulas are around and about. You can literally see them on the map normally. There's all these little clouds everywhere. If you go into a nebula, normally it really messes up the hyperdrive. I mean, quite badly. Now, unfortunately for me, this guy has just flown directly into one and he's gone down to pretty much 0 speed, which is very annoying. So we're going to try and get him to turn around, and we're going to go around the location to get to the base quickly. I kind of wish that AI was smart enough to go around this personally, but not today. I think it's probably because this connection here has got a pirate in it, so maybe he decided to just go directly through it instead. I'm not certain, but it's going to take a bit longer to go over and get that colony sorted out. What is this? Xenox Gang Office Protection. I refuse, sir. I refuse. 9 days to go, and we are about to unlock the better hyperdrives. Let's have a look. So, just simply pressing upgrade button, we've already unlocked the technology. It's put in. So this means we go at double the speed now and have more efficient drives so we can go a bit further as well. So we're just going to save that for all of my manual ships. So we got that for the short sword, and we also need to upgrade the gladius as well. And over time, they'll fly back and upgrade their ships for the future events here. Cool, done. Okay, so I think for next technology as well, I'm also going to grab improved colonization. This is a bit of a more of a long-term strategy I personally do when I play games, but when you get this technology, you can build it on any world, and it improves the suitability of the world for the rest of the game, which is really good because it means you just flat out make more money from the colonies, and you also increase the maximum population size. Right now, my home world, it can only hold 6.4 billion people. It's a tiny little moon around a gas giant. So this will mean we can get a little bit more population, and of course, in the process, more and more money, which is great news for that as well. Okay, how are we doing? Have you guys upgraded yet? Not sure. Let's go and get more frigates again. We're nearly at 20 frigates. So I think once these 3 are built, it should delete the last few escorts, and we can head off to our new engagement there. So look around a little bit. How's it going, buddy? Okay, good. This ship is now back outside of the warp location. Now, unfortunately, because he spent so long inside the warp field, he run out of fuel. So we're going to make him go back, refuel again, and I'm going to manually tell him to go around this side. So that was my fault. I definitely messed this up big time. But it is what it is, guys. Nothing can be perfect. So it's been a bit of time, but the fleet has now been fully created, and it's got 2.5k power. So we're going to try and wipe out some more of these nearby black holes. So there's actually one over here. Now, unfortunately, if you're thinking you can't capture space creatures with the boarding pods, but we can at least do some damage with our guns and stuff. So we're going to fly over as soon as possible, and hopefully we can... Oh, there's a lot of them here now. It's okay. We'll do one at a time. Divide and conquer. Defeat in detail. Go, my friends. Okay, let's be careful here. Hopefully they keep missing. I did actually install, I think, the countermeasures on this, so we might be able to dodge a few shots. That guy's getting out of there already. Oh my god, this one enemy has a huge power rating. If that guy hits us, we're going to probably lose the ship in one go. Next target. This is looking good. I have way too many frigates. We will have more fleets as we get more colonies, but for now, this is probably the most efficient way of killing these enemies nearby. You're not going to win, Gravlex. It's over for you. Excellent. So, this now means we can research this base. Let's head back to Albion and get some repairs. And then we'll go to the next target as well. So, that was the Ravenous Lair. There's also Destroyer's Mouth. I think that's it. What's this? Does that mean there's a battle nearby? Maybe. I'm not actually sure what that icon means, to be honest. I'm going to be... I think it was combat overlay. There must be an enemy nearby. We'll keep an eye on it. I'm not sure exactly what that means, but something is happening in that location. Forgive me for not knowing that one. I don't recognize that icon at all. Fast missile has been researched. Good news. Okay, these guys are ready to go again. Let's start the next attack. It looks like there's a random civilian here, so that means it might be a oh my god. Oh, guys, look, we found our first alien race. The Teekans. They are adorable, by the way. Look at their little noses. I absolutely love them. So these guys, where are they? So they're neutral, which is good news. And they're a monarchy. So we discovered one of them, but I don't know where we discovered their ship, unfortunately. So Teekans live on desert worlds, by the way, and they normally like trading. So I'm not sure where they're going to be, but it's not a hostile neighbor. We should, in theory, get along quite well with them, unless they take my stuff, then I'll have to go kill them. I'm not sure where they're going to be, but hopefully we can be friends, maybe get a trade alliance, and try and make some money with each other. Now, regardless, the Enchanted Star is now very close to this location. So I'm going to tell it now to just directly colonize, and it should get there eventually and just take it over for us, which is pretty handy. Oh, the battle's begun. Okay, take them down, friends. You got this. There's only 2 this time, but they're both 1,000 strength each. So if they do hit, it's going to hurt a lot. I mean, look at the size of this compared to my little frigates. It's quite monstrous, really. Ooh. Good stuff. Next one. Looking good. And this place has actually been surveyed by somebody. So we're already out here. Oh, I was going to say, this planet actually has no qualities. There's no resort bonus or research. We kind of got shafted there. That is literally just a useless black hole, unfortunately. So nothing too special. Oh, that middle guy's being hit a lot there. Oh. Okay, so I was just watching this battle go around here. And it looks like we've actually now got a trade offer from the Teekans. So we're going to set that. And that does mean we can now trade between our nations. Now, I don't think it's going to work too great because, of course, I don't know where they are still. So how do we trade if we don't know where they... Oh, wait, they're here. So they're all the way over to the top left of me. So that makes it even more important that we get this colony soon. If we don't, they might get it themselves. So hopefully we'll be okay. My ship is now very, very close to colonizing that system. And then we should be good to go. Planetary governance. I want to lock this in if I can. We need a little bit more cash. And then we can go for it then. Good job, guys. Head back to base. We did take some damage, but no one was killed. So we're still looking pretty good when it comes to our HP there. Now, speaking of enemies, there are still apparently a few around, but nothing too crazy. What I might do at this point, I might make them automated again. But I'm going to automate them in the attack role. So we can actually do customized tactical settings for these fleets. So I'm actually going to make them change their settings a little bit. We're going to make them engage anything within 50% of their fuel range. And that's it. That's all we're going to do. So this means I should now be able to assign missions so they automatically go back to base, repair, and then head out and destroy these targets for me instead of me micromanaging it. So let's go through and just queue up all the low level ones at the moment just to wipe them out. And then after that, we'll come back a bit later and do the more powerful targets. Cool, sorted. I think he's about to arrive. Now, there is a pirate nearby, but it's refueling. So if we're lucky, we might be able to do it before it gets attacked. Quick. Okay, whatever you do not flee. You have 20 seconds. Use your shields. Colonize the planet. Quick. Done it. This world is mine, pirates. Get the hell away. Awesome. So these guys are our new best friends. They like living on, I think... So we can find a bit more detail. There is a way of looking at this, but I can't remember how to do it right now. Let me have a look around at the population menus. Alien races. There you go. So we got these guys now. So these dudes are... they're a bit neutral in general, but we want them for their colonization. So these guys love living on marshy swamp planets, mangrove forests, and they can kind of live on oceans and forests, but nothing too crazy there. Regardless though, as we have them in our government now, if we have a look at the colonization screen, there is no options. Damn it! I guess we're getting pretty unlucky here with the suitability. Now I am aware that I made suitability low, but if we're playing on a 2000 star system, I want to make sure the performance works all the way to late game, so I'm happy with these results at the moment. Awesome. So unfortunately the humans live here as well. They can barely live on this planet, so it's okay. If you have people that can't live that well on locations, it does cost you a lot of support costs. So we want to probably get these humans off the planet at some point. Maybe we can try and move them manually, but we'll do it one day. Cool. Apart from that though, we got our new race. So we've now officially got 2 races in our own empire. So this guy here is actually a transport route. So you can see where our traders would jump to provide resource to our new colonies. So it's pretty handy to know this information to make sure these locations are actually safe from enemy harm. Let's go to the new planet though. So this is an interesting name. We're going to call this, I don't even know. So this new planet's going to be called Marsh for now until I find a better name. We've got Albion and Marsh. Now, this place needs some protection because it's going to be attacked by pirates pretty much constantly. In fact, I think it's being raided. No, it's not. It's just providing fuel to the pirates nearby. We want to make sure it's protected, though. So we're actually going to make a starbase be constructed nearby. Now, of course, our starbases aren't that powerful. We already know this, but it might help us out a little bit. Now, the other thing we want to try and do is probably install a defense fleet nearby. So I'm going to go into here. And we're going to make a new ship set. We're going to make it a patrol fleet. They're going to be very tiny. And I'm going to assign one to each system directly, apart from the home base, to have a little defense fleet to help it from nearby enemies here. So these guys will be able to fly very close by, 100-meter range. And that's it. They're very close range protection for nearby colonies. We're going to have inside them 6 frigates for now. If I get more rich or more powerful, we'll increase the size of the fleets. But I think this is a nice starting defense fleet. Oh, also, I've made a mistake. We need to make sure it's marked as defense. Otherwise, it's going to be trying to kill everything nearby. So I want to build one at Albion. And this is going to be Marsh Patrol Fleet. Perfect. We're going to assign them automatically to go and defend the marsh. And hopefully, when they get finished and built, they'll go over here and just protect it from harm. Please don't attack me. We're friends, right? I'm not sure what's going to happen here. This guy seems a bit... We might lose the base. It may be finished. I'm not exactly certain right now. Oh, we've lost some exploration ships. I mean, we still have enough construction ships for now. Perfect. I could, in theory, build more and more ships here, but I think it's okay leaving it a little bit longer. How you guys doing? They're repairing each other at the moment at Albans, which means they're probably flying around the galaxy attacking targets. So let's just mark all these guys as destroy. And over time, hopefully someone goes over and starts taking these dudes out. So money-wise, how are we looking? We still have excess money to spare. I might also build our first battle fleet, which would be, I think, 10 frigates for now. This will do exactly the same thing the Royal Fleet's doing right now. It just flies around the galaxy, attacks nearby pirates, and we go from there. Ooh, okay. We have unlocked the Planetary Administration Center. So we build that right away. And also I'm going to build one on the marsh as well. And this will give us a big income boost, at least I hope so. I'm also going to build the armory, which means we can start building tank regiments, which will come in handy later on in the game. Okay, how are we looking? I think at this point, because we have got some strength, I'm actually going to disassemble this fleet, this ancient ship here. I want to get his technology. I really do. Okay, off he goes. If we're lucky, we might get technology for like the hyperdrive, because he has a more advanced version. He actually has this one here. So if we're lucky, we might get a bit of that technology to help us out in the future here. Okay, technology's coming through. So, attack fleets. I did say I wanted to build some, but ideally I would make attack fleets out of destroyers, because these are the first ship that actually have fighter bays and stuff on them. So we really want to focus on that as we play through here. What we're going to do, before we go ahead and build our very first attack destroyers, I want to get a basic amount of increased items for our fleets here. So that means I want to get all the second tier technology for movement and defense. So I'm going to unlock layered armor, which is just a flatter upgrade. I want to get larger starfighter bays, so we get 6 fighters instead of 2, which is a massive increase. I want to get better engines. Now, something I like about Distant Worlds 2 is you actually kind of start splitting up when it comes to technology at this point in the game. You get the very basics, you get something that's better, and then after that, you get to choose. So for instance, with hyperdrives, we can go for ones that spool up really fast. We get ones that have a good movement speed. We have ones that are very efficient when it comes to the costing of using it with fuel. You get choices, and I love that. So I, of course, want to try and go for high volume thrust. This is going to be very fast. It's going to be used on military engines. The AI might decide to use these ones eventually on the civilian ships, but for military, we want to go as fast as possible to catch our enemies or escape from harm. Shields, we still haven't got a choice yet. So we're just going to unlock ablative energy shields. This is quite a big power increase, actually, because I mentioned it last episode. These guys have a 25% chance of just being ignored when shot at. So you have 25% chance of taking damage regardless. This goes down to 15%, so it's a lot better than what we're used to. And we also want to get a better reactor as well. So I think these are going to be the basic technologies I want to get unlocked before we go for the better ships. Now, after that, let's then get the destroyer. You may notice that our research speed is getting a lot faster. It is because as I've been playing the game, we've found a lot of research bases now. Compared to before, the game's been building them over time. We got a lot of places with flat out research bonuses as well. It's looking pretty good. The Hive Retreat. Pirate ambush again. Oh no. Buddy. You have to get out of there, please. These explorers are crazy. I'm not surprised we lost 2 of them. They just don't care. And they try and just fight or carry on with their jobs. Ooh, okay. So we found early torpedo technology. Wait, how's that possible? They haven't got torpedoes. I don't know. Bit weird there. Regardless, though, hopefully find more technology later on. I think that's pretty much all we found. If we go and look at the jump drive technology, we have had a little boost in fast jump drives. So not too great. Personally, though, I want to get high speed drives. This goes at 552k a second or whatever. This goes 400. So it's quite a big increase. If we can get to the enemy faster or go places faster, it's just generally a good thing. Oh no. The bugs. This is not good. These guys normally tend to be hyper aggressive. In fact, if I don't get attacked in the next hour, I'll be surprised. So we want to bear this in mind here. I'm actually also going to make an outpost on this nearby planet because it actually had a general empire bonus for diplomacy. And I think it's also around the type of planets that these guys like to colonize. So I'm getting this just to lock it away from them for now. If I can't have it, neither can they. I'll sit some humans on there. We can just live there. We've also found some frogs. Now, I think these guys tend to be quite researchy and generally quite friendly. So we shouldn't have too many issues with those guys nearby. So we look at the map now, though. So we've got bugs here, which is going to be a problem. We have traders over there with the Teekans, and somewhere we have the frogs, but I'm not exactly sure where. So with the Teekans, by the way, as we know where they are, kind of, I think we want to try and make some more friendship with them. So I got a lot of money right now. I'm going to give them some gifts. And we're going to negotiate a non-aggression pact and a limited trade deal. Until we get locked in, I'm going to try and be friendly with people. Once we know that we can't expand anymore, I will then start selectively attacking people to expand into their territory. But as there's a lot of options right now, I am totally happy with making friendships with these dudes to get some trade going. So also, if I can, I want to try... Wait, what the hell? Oh, they own a research base in my marsh location? They do. Okay, so we're going to be friendly here. I'm going to buy this off them. Of course, the more research bases we have, the better we do. So I'm going to buy it for £2,000. And I also want to know their territory map, so I know exactly where they currently live in the galaxy. So with this in mind, we're also going to share my territory map. If we're going to be trading with each other, we need to know where each other's bases are. And we need a little bit more value as well. Now, I don't want to sell them anything too crazy here because I don't want to give them any undue advantages. So I could sell them the locations of my existing planets. This means that they will find out where Dagobah is, but it doesn't matter. It's so firmly inside my territory, they can't do anything with it. So, accept. Done. Cool. Let's zoom back out. And now, we can see they got one planet, and they own all this territory over here. Perfect. So eventually, by the way, as time goes on, if we get more people living on this little marshy land, we will probably start claiming nearby systems ourselves and kind of create a natural border with these people. But the good news is, because we are so close, we should see some trade between these two nations here. Which means if they have luxury goods I don't have, or vice versa, we would probably move them around each other's colonies and we both make a profit that way. I mean, if I go and look at the mining tab, and we look at... Sorry, the UI is a bit weird again because of my strange thing. There are loads of resources we just don't have. Tons and tons of them. Really. There are a lot of places here. So if we actually look at this tab here, we scroll down, we can see that this faction can supply these resources we don't have access to. So that could be a massive increase in economy for me if we buy them off them. Pretty handy. In fact, you can see that we've already made some trade income from them, though I think a lot of this probably includes me giving them gifts, by the way. So don't take that as all this being profit right away. Excellent. Trade is on the way. New spaceport has been created. I think I mentioned this last episode, but you always want to make sure you build a spaceport because they actually include the income modifiers for recreation and medicine, so you get more money. And also, it just helps protect the location and provide good security. Oh my god, are we going to capture the ship? Is this my new... Okay, guys. Capture the ship. So to capture, we need to get rid of the... It's happening. We've gotten rid of the shields, and now our borders are on side. Now, pirates are pretty good at fighting, but it looks like we've won it. Excellent. Welcome to the Alliance, my new friend. Now, we're pretty lucky here because... Wait, does this not count? Oh, I think I may have misunderstood the UI there. It looks like we didn't actually capture it in the end. So they should recharge at some point. We do have other frigates coming in that might be able to finish them off for us. No, the enemy did win that battle there. The good news is, though, our friends will just kind of stare at it for a while. And hopefully they're attacking again soon. Unless he fights back like that. Oh, he got away. I can't believe it. Damn it. So close, but so far. Guys, good job so far, but we need to get more boarding pods, okay? What's this? They want to share galaxy maps. Now, I'm not keen on that, because I've got a lot of explorers. I don't want them knowing what I know. I'm happy to explore territory, which is already established, but I don't want to tell them where all the locations I have yet to colonize, like over here, for instance. I think it's a bit risky. Speaking of, how are we looking? So we got quite a few... We've got quite a bit of money spare right now, which is looking pretty good. But I want to keep that income up, because I want to keep spending it on crashing research. Now that we have the technology for the better civilian ships, hopefully we'll start seeing some medium freighters being built, and they can maybe do some trading as well. I'm not actually sure, by the way, how you create outposts. I've ordered one, but I really have no idea how this works. This is a brand new feature of the DLC, of course. So I don't know if it's going to eventually build some kind of colony ship or something. Or maybe it's like a vessel comes over here. Maybe it's the construction ships. I tell you what, I'm really not certain. I really am not. For now, though, we're actually going to increase the cluster ships to 10. Because I've noticed that we got a lot of places research, but we don't really have enough people building the economy up. I want to expand as fast as possible here. It's kind of like playing Stellaris in the first few years. It's a rush. You want to get as much territory as possible. You want to get all the good locations locked in before the borders are formed. That's our current plan. New discovery. Scenery bonus. Pretty nice. Give them more gifts. Free trade. Excellent. So free trade gets rid of pretty much all the tariffs, and you can just trade goods without too much of an issue. This should improve trade quite a bit once it gets going. In fact, I say about this, check it out. I think this is our first trading vessel flying into their territory. So this is a light hauler, so it can't carry too much. And this is their base. Check it out. So this guy's here is probably to get ourselves some new luxury resources we don't have on our main base. So we'll see what he picks up. Look at their little baby ships. They're adorable. 100... Excuse me. Their frigates have 162 power? What are mine? Oh, we're not that far behind. But that's a bit scary. And also they have EMP, by the way, which means they can shoot my ships, disable them, and just spam me with missiles. It's actually a bit scary, to say the least. Hello. I am here. Oh, he did it remotely. So we've actually just picked up a bunch of granite, which is actually not a luxury good, I don't think. But if we're buying it, it means we need it in our empire. So I'll take it. It's a bit of a race. We want to make sure we do not fall behind on technology, or we're going to have a very hard time. Research you. I'm going to spend all my money right now on just crashing research. Once we get these technologies filled in, I will start building some attack fleets for our future endeavors here. Wow! Look at this! We are making so many passenger ships. What the? That's crazy. So this is great news, right? It means we can get more tourism on the way. And it means if there's migration between friendly or our own planets, it speeds it up dramatically. So these guys are transporting tourists for us, which is good news. Same for these guys. Because tourism income, if it does well, is going to really ramp up our spending power. So for instance, we've made some good money from trading from Ever Empires, which is brilliant news. And also now we've made a little bit of money last month from resource bases. So it's okay, but not perfect. Okay. We've got improved colonization. This is great news. So as I just said before, if we look at our planets now, I can now build a limited terraforming facility. Now, don't forget this, guys. These cost a lot of maintenance costs. It costs 7,500 credits to maintain this. But I will point out, once it's finished with its job of improving the economy by, what was it, 3%, you delete it. It's gone. It's a very short-term cost for a long-term boon of your empire here. So definitely worth doing. I'm going to do one at a time, though. I don't want to do both this place and the marshland because it will cost so much we'll start losing money and bonuses. So we want to keep that balance there. Okay, speaking of other stuff, though, it looks like we're still doing a good job here. Wait. Everybody. We found them. We have discovered the Xenox gang. If you guys go manual mode for a second, go back to a nearby refuel location, we're going to lead an attack on this gang. We want to wipe them out here. So these guys have been annoying us for a while. They have been pretty much responsible for all nearby attacks in this location here. So we want to take them out as soon as possible. They want territory map. They will give us galaxy map. That's a good trade. I'll accept that one. So now we can see everything they've explored nearby. And there's no colonies. Damn it. It's okay. But that was a good trade for us. Okay, new ships need to... Oh, no. Okay, so unfortunately, some of the new ships that have been constructed have been built in the marshland. So they're very, very far away from the rest of the fleet. Now, they will be on their way. I say what we do. We let them quickly refuel over here. And then we go and attack anyway. We don't need exactly every single unit here to go and attack that base. Also, I can actually give a manual command, if I remember. There was a command, so you right-click on this, and you go to prepare and attack fugitive den. So we'll put that down, and when it feels it's ready, it will go and attack. which apparently is right away. My admirals are very keen, to say the least. They're ready for combat at all times. Let's go back to Albion quick. We've identified some places that might be acceptable for colonization. This is where it's a bit awkward because we want to make sure it's anything below 20 is a problem, right? So we can go from +9 to +12, and then we're still quite a bit low there. I might colonize this anyway, to be honest. So the reason I'm saying this is because if we get the general technologies here, where is it? It should be around here somewhere. We can get technology to flat out increase suitability by quite a bit. If we stack these up, as well as getting more terraforming, I reckon we can make it workable. Because the thing as well is, I'll point out, this ship, even though it's great that it's here, does provide a little bit of a problem where... Oh, actually, I'll tell you what we're going to do. This might be a mistake, so if I mess it up, I apologize in the comments. I can imagine the amount of people calling me out already. Look, guys, I'm trying my best here. I say we actually unload the population. Oh, is it going to let me do it? Oh, is it because it's full? Okay, let's go over this way. I say we unload the population on a marsh well. This may sound stupid, right? The reason being, if you use a colony ship, right, it's deleted. It goes into the colony. But this colony ship has advanced materials on it. It has iron sheath armor. It has Talos shield generators. It has Kaldos hyperdrives. This is an advanced ship. I say we unload them. We build a new colony ship out of my own technology, and we scrap this ship to get more debris and research. I think that makes sense. So we're going to go and do that, and then we're going to reap the benefits as we play through here. Speaking of, by the way, I want to check this. Okay, with that on the way, if we have a look over here, you can actually see the maximum population size is growing because of the terraforming facility. It's slow, but it is increasing our feasibility in the future here, which is great news. By the way, I want to point out, when I last played this game, back in the day, I played it a lot when it first came out for the first year or two. These technologies here used to provide like +5 or +10 suitability. So I'm kind of curious that they nerfed it quite a bit. I wonder if that's related to my settings. I'm not really certain, but it's quite a big difference, I will have to say. These guys are not very fast at refueling. Do you know what I should do? Because we have a bit of excess money. Now, technically the Royal... No! They declared war. War has been declared. That's not great. So the home planet should be safe. It has a large population. It has a lot of regiments on it. It should be okay. However, we have the marshlands. It hasn't got an established military yet. If it gets attacked by enemies and we get overwhelmed, we might lose the colony. It's terrifying. I'm actually kind of worried here. So, what is this? War mission. This is brand new, isn't it? This is the brand new system they set up. So we got a war mission here to defend an important research station against the enemy here. If I defend this till 2795, which is 4 years time, we get +5% happiness, some more money, and we get more war score at the same time. This is actually really cool. So what I'm going to do then, this is important, right? I reckon we make a defense fleet. Oh, it's right next to them. Oh, no. That's not good. We need to make some fleets. I know I said I wanted to wait until these technologies get finished, but we haven't got a lot of time here. I say we make some temporary frigate fleets and we try and defend the locations. So I'm going to go ahead and build a defense fleet of... This will be a bigger one here. It's going to be a main defense fleet for this objective exclusively. So we're going to make a big fleet here of defense frigates. And we're going to use them to hopefully defend that research base temporarily. After that, we'll move them off and do something else with them. So if you guys can build exclusively Albion, please. And your mission at the moment is just to defend this research base. Hopefully this works. Now, of course, we have absolutely no idea whatsoever how strong these guys are. They could show up with like 50 escorts, or they could show up with like 2. We don't know. So I think probably the best thing to do here is to get these guys to actually attack their damn target, guys. Wipe out the damn pirates. And then we're going to go and move them back to our main system here. We want to make sure things are ready. Go, go. Okay, they got fighters again. They got different graphics though. Oh no, I think they're the same. They just look a bit different with the colors. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they look the same. They just got different colors going on. So unlike last time, we actually have point defense now. So we should see once these guys get a bit closer, we will start launching the point defense. Now, if I remember, they're only on the right-hand side, so it's not going to be too great. And unfortunately, it looks like we still haven't got the technology to actually hurt these guys too much. Oh, there you go. These guns here, this is the point defense. So you can see they're actually doing a bit of damage to these fighters, and they are actually going to take them down. As the actual station itself, let's see how things work out here. We have more firepower than before. Now, it's going to be like last time, though. We had to get closer. And once we do, we should start doing a lot of damage at the same time here. What is this? Galaxy map sharing. Migration treaty. I'm going to decline for now. And they want money for us. I will do a treaty with them, but a bit later. Come on, guys. You can do this. Once we knock down that shield, it should be over quite quickly. We are taking a lot of damage on some of these ships. The Intrepid is under a lot of damage here. Come on. This is a tanky enemy. It's over, though. Look at that. As soon as we knock out the armor, its systems are going down. It's lost most of its weapons and defenses. I think we've done it. Good job, guys. Good job. So if we're lucky, we might find some cool things here. Look at this ship. How cool is this? I've never seen the ship before. This looks awesome. I want it. Give me that ship. Capture it for the glory of the United Kingdom. It's going to try and get away, though. Oh, no. We found more bugs. Oh, no. These are the Boscarans. I think... Don't quote... I might be wrong here. I haven't... When I was playing before, I'm pretty certain these are the most aggressive aliens you can come across before I played this DLC. These guys are ravenous. They're literally frothing from the mouths. They will definitely attack us. This is perfect, by the way. This is why I wanted to had some enemies nearby, because I love fighting wars, and this... He got away, damn it. This is great for me. I can't wait to fight these enemies. Let's have a look. Boscarans. Ferocious insectoid race with a tough brown exoskeleton. They are disgusting. Guys, great job with the attacks. Can you go back to defense mode and head back home? You are now restricted to sitting in the main system. We do not want to lose the economy of our whole system, or we're going to have a lot of trouble here. Okay, back to what else is happening. Have we got across any engagements yet? Not that I can see. Combat overlay. So what is this overlay? Oh, it kind of mutes things, so you can only see the fleets. This actually might be a good idea to use this in war mode, just so we can clearly see the information. Oh! Nice, we found more people again. These guys are normally very friendly as well. In fact, if I can, I would love to be friends with them. So we're going to give them a little bit of money at the start here and get trade going. If we're going to have friends and enemies, we want to be friendly with trading neighbors, and we want to be fighting the insects. That's the general thing here. Apart from that, everybody, though, I think that's going to be it for today's episode. I hope that everyone has enjoyed. I love this game, and also I want to say quickly, it probably won't last for long, but I'm super happy that people are enjoying this video so far. I honestly started playing this game thinking it wouldn't do well because it's a grand strategy game. For seeing all the people actually watching the videos and liking it, it means so much to me to actually have a chance to record a game I really, really love. I mean, don't get me wrong, I love playing RPGs and stuff, but my true passion in life is grand strategy. And I am so excited to play this game all the way through. Apart from that, everybody, thank you for watching. If you have any advice for me or anything, by the way, because I do have... Don't laugh at me here. I do actually have 500 hours experience in this game. But that has been over 2 years. And most of it was when the game initially came out. In fact, I think I did 100 hours before it even was released publicly. So a lot of the game has changed over the last few years, and I haven't played for over a year. So any advice of new mechanics or things that might help me out, feel free to put them in the comments. Now, don't take me wrong, I'm not going to try and play Super Optimally. I'm still going to have a good time doing it and do my own thing. But I hope that everyone enjoys the gameplay nevertheless. Maybe you can use my videos to see what not to do when playing the game. Regardless, thank you for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment below, and I'll see you next time. Bye.